I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More.
You
No.
Podcast.
Today I want to discuss the 6 principles of mental management that are discussed in the book With Winning in Mind by Lanny Bassham. And so these 6 principles encompass his mental management system, and they'll assist in having more effective and precise mental management. So Lanny, the author, he's an Olympic gold medalist in rifle shooting, and these principles are what took him from being a silver medalist to a gold medalist. These principles of this mental management system he created will ultimately allow you to master your own mind. So I now want to go over the 6 principles of mental management, as well as the action statements that go alongside them. These action statements, they can be looked at like affirmations, and there's power in programming your non-conscious mind with these action statements. So I now want to go over the first principle of mental management, and this is that your conscious mind can only concentrate on one thing at a time. And as far as it goes with mental management, there's something really powerful surrounding understanding this. And it's that if your mind's set on something positive, it's not thinking about anything negative, and vice versa. If your mind's set on negativity, you won't be thinking about things in a positive manner. And the action statement that goes along with this principle is I take control of what I picture, choosing to think about what I want to create in my life. The second principle of mental management is what you cause yourself or others to picture is crucial. And this fundamental principle is also a key to successful communication. What you actually say, whether it be to yourself or others, is not nearly as important as the image your words convey. Meaning that if you're talking to yourself through your internal dialogue or communicating with others, you must focus on the picture that you're painting with your communication, rather than solely just the words that are a part of the communication. And the action statement for principle 2 is I always give myself commands in a positive way. I remind myself that what others are picturing as a result of hearing me speak is crucial to proper understanding. The third principle of mental management is that the subconscious mind is the source of all mental power. And this is because the conscious mind can only do one thing at a time, as I just stated, and everything else being done in your life is a subconscious action. So to use the example of driving a car, while you're driving the car you might be thinking about something or listening to music. Your conscious mind is currently partaking in the listening or thinking, but the driving is being done by your subconscious mind. And what's important to understand is that if you attempt to override subconscious actions with consciously attempting to make yourself do something, it will cause major problems. Conscious override is a huge issue, and you must allow the subconscious mind to do the work, trusting in your subconscious mind's ability to perform, and allowing your subconscious mind to put you into flow state. So the action statement that goes along with this principle is, I am so well trained that all of my performance is subconsciously done. I trust my subconscious to guide my performance. The fourth principle of mental management is, the self-image moves you to do whatever your conscious mind is picturing. And what this means is that you must be positive, creating a positive self-image, because positive pictures demand positive results from the subconscious, and if we think negatively, we have to expect negative results. So the action statement that goes along with principle number 4 is I realize that my self-image is moving me to perform what I am consciously picturing. I control what I picture, and picture only what I want to see happen. The fifth principle of mental management is self-image and performance are always equal. So to change your performance, you must first change your self-image. The self-image is made up of our habits and attitudes, and they make up who you are. Your self-image directs your behavior. And what this means is that every person has a special way of behaving. And we all have a self-image about everything. What's really sad about this is that most people think there's nothing that can be done regarding their self-image. They just believe they're the way they are and they can't change. But the fact is that we're changing all the time, and we have the opportunity to make a change at all times. And what this means is the direction of the change can either be made by you or for you. If you don't take control of your life, others most definitely will. So you must have control over your own self-image. And the action statement that goes along with principle number 5 is I am aware that my performance and self-image are equal. I am eager to change my habits and attitudes to increase my performance. And the sixth and final principle of mental management is you can replace the self-image you have with the self-image you want, thereby permanently changing your performance. You can change the results you have regarding anything. Most people are just unable to because of a lack of awareness surrounding the fact that nothing is going to change unless you change yourself first. You must make the change. And change is ultimately a difficult challenge to face. Most of us resist change, and along with that, it takes a lot of commitment and effort to make a change. But as stated earlier, change is always happening, and you can either be in control of the change or allow others to be in control. You must be proactive about changing the direction of your life, and then you must control the way you think. The combination of these two will no doubt improve your performance. And the action statement that goes along with this principle is that I am responsible for changing my self-image. I choose the habits and attitudes that I want, and cause my self-image to change accordingly. Keeping these mental principles in mind, as well as empowering yourself through using the action statements as affirmations, will put you in control over your self-image, your life, and the changes that occur in it, all of which will allow you to craft a life of significance.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More.
You
No.
Podcast.